Hello, everybody. So, I'm gonna present you the new collaboration we're gonna do with Maria, Candida Gentile. But you may start to know now we are raising money for the orphanage and we offer you a discount. So today I am in brown because this is it. So this is Noir Tropical. It's really, really nice. All the perfume, they are all different. And this one is really yummy. It is like this. And it has this amber color, you see, because there is rum inside and there is bourbon, and the main note is bergamot, and it's bergamot with I'm reading because I don't know all the things, with almond. It smells really delicious. It's like a candy, and vanilla. So there is the vanilla also that you can really, if you love vanilla, it's amazing because the fact that there is a bergamot and the almond really enhance the vanilla. And it's really, really delicious. I'm like, So this is, the promotion will be from tomorrow, the 21st, up to the 3rd of April. Oh, it smells so good, the almond and the bergamot as well. All the scent, are enhancing each of them. It's really, it's all of these perfumes are addictive. So this will be the promotion until the 3rd of April from tomorrow. I will post in my story, and you can have 20% discount and 10% gonna go to the orphanage that we are supporting with Maria now. So there is a perfume, but there is also the candle. So the collaboration and the offer goes on the candle, the perfume, the soap. So this is bar soap that is like that, like a piece of chocolate. So that, and also the liquid soap that is really soft. They are really, really soft. Your skin is really, I don't know the component. I know it's all natural because Maria is working only with natural molecules, no chemicals. So it's for that the fragrance, when you wear it, stays the same. It doesn't change because there is no chemicals. So the reaction with your body is you can have a scent that is particular to you, but the perfume in itself or the fragrance will not go wrong. Like some perfume, after a while, because they have chemicals, they change, they turn. This one, not at all. So you can have 20% on all these, on all the line of Noir Tropical. So you can check online on her website from tomorrow. I will post in my stories the link. So it will be, the offer is valid from tomorrow, the 21st of March, to the 3rd of April. So check it out. I will post this for tomorrow. Yeah, I wanted to let you know, to be ready if you want since tomorrow, because it's not a long time. It's like 10 days. And voila. So what else? I received messages of people telling me that they had issue with sleep, and I think the full moon that was in Virgo was quite difficult because I felt as well the energy. Me, I'm really optimistic. And Virgo sometimes that can be a little bit pessimist. So I was like, I had a reaction last day to something like, I was surprised, this is me. So I guess it was a Virgo energy that I was like, what was crossing me, or I was mutating. Yeah, so, we are really affected by what is going on. And I think what is going on since 2 years and more now, people are going to start to realize how the collective, what is going on at the collective emotionally affect them as well. Not only because they are moved by the story or by the event, but also because at the invisible realm we are all one, and we are all connected to what is going on. But we are connected to the news or not. We are. So we can really sometimes have a mood, or we don't know why. We can be sad, or we can be worried, or we can be like something that is like a cloud, something that is coming. It's because we are also, even if we are in our own little world like I am, we cannot be detached from the wholeness. It's impossible. We are all humans on the planet, in fact, like a big organism. It's like a body, of all the people around. And this is changing and growing and going through cycles and going through, big changes, because we are following also what is going on in the solar system, in the cosmic system. We cannot be detached from these energies because we are energy. So more densified at the physical body, but we are energy. Our cells are vibrating, and you can feel it when you are in silence. When you exercise, for example, you run, and after there is this kind of thing that is like sparkling and flowing, and when while running you can also be crossed by a lot of idea. When I was used to be a runner, so I was amazed how about like 20 minutes after starting to run, 20 minutes, half an hour, I was starting to have answer to question, to have information, to have idea coming, because it flows. You make your body flowing, and the cells are communicating from the physical realm to the organic realm to the subtle, and you run and you exercise and you go, and this stimulates your hormones as well, and this is flowing better and better, and there is a moment where inside is like totally in tune, and you can get this information. I notice that as well when I am driving. It's like especially here when you are in the desert, it's this long, big, immense landscape, long roads, so it's like a state of trance. And when you exercise, it's a state of trance as well. And when you are in silence and you put your attention on your body, really, that you connect with your body, that you feel the vibration, that you are aware, you can envision all your cells that seem stuck together, but they are not, and they are like flowing in that thing and connected all together, that it be the cells of the bones or the cells of the blood, and you can imagine how when you breathe you inhale, in a way you inhale this thing that is invisible, the air, the oxygen, the prana. And if you can see the prana, I can see it since very young, when I was very young, and it's amazed me because to see it, I look there. If I look towards the sky, I can see all these little subatomic particles moving, dancing together. To see it can help you when you are in silence to envision that you inhale that, and that this little particle moving all the time, they move all the time. You inhale that, and this also animates in your body all the time. And you can feel at a moment like outside with this little particle in this invisible field all around us, all around our physical body. In a way, there is the same vibration when you inhale that, and they are going in your body, in your cells, in your blood. And when you put your, I can say, meditation, because for some people it's very hard to meditate because just the word is like stucking somewhere. It's like, it's difficult to put a label on that. For me, I prefer to be in silence and feeling through my body. For me, it's easier to meditate, if I can say, when I connect to the feeling in my body, and to have also this consciousness of this prana that I inhale, and to feel how this is flowing. And this, just by putting my attention on how my body is feeling, the small tingling, the like traveling in my space, in my body shape, and with the breath, to a point that I always speak about that, and it's not abstract to me. When I'm really focused on that, when I'm really with these feelings, and this is only by the body you can have the feeling, at a moment it's like I'm breathed. I feel like it's not me, it's just that I'm breathed. That this invisible around me penetrate me, make love with me. And it's really this feeling. When I started to do a little bit more than a year ago this breathing exercise by myself, as I was inspired, because I had this little issue of incontinence, very tiny, when I was sneezing or something like that, and I said, okay, I have to do something. So I focused on that part of my body, and I was in a way contracting that part mentally before doing it physically, and this helped me a lot, really. But for that you have to localize how are your organs, how they work. So for that I encourage you, go online and check it out about the anatomy, and check it out when you have a part of your body that is, not, you have pain or something. Go and check it out to what this part of the body is related, has organs, has maybe at the symbolic level. I know that it's not really easy to find books about the symbolism of the body. I know only some in French. But you can have an indication about what is going on at another level than the physical one, when you can connect the part of your body that is at pain or not flowing very well, and you can relate to something else in your life, something that is not flowing very, very well in your life. And in fact, it's something, when it's not flowing very well in your life emotionally, or on the invisible level, it can be at the mental level or something. When it's not understood, when it's not seen or felt and relate, it's gonna go, because it's a vibration first. It's something that is invisible, like you can have a thought, you can have an emotion. It's not something you touch. It's not, you cannot weight it. It does not have matter. But when this thing is not seen or felt or understood, it's like slowly it's going to densify and touch the body for you to put your attention to that. Because when it's going to come in the body, you cannot avoid it, because it's painful, or it's hurting, or it's something that is not flowing well, and this you will not seeing it, not feeling it. So it's like an alert for you to put your attention at that part of the body and see at what that part may be related in your life, in something different, maybe emotional, spiritual, something, maybe a behavior, maybe something like that. So the body is really the tool to have a better connection as well to your invisible realm. Because when you, and it's for that, when you exercise, when you are making all this flowing like that, you get information. And sometimes you have an idea, oh, I should do this like that. Oh yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And this is maybe only the thing you needed to avoid to have another issue that's going to come in a lower vibration at the body level. And because it's all a question of frequency. So before that something happen in the body, as a pain or as tension or something, most often it was already there, but most often, as we are not really present, we missed the message, the invisible message, or the message from the invisible, the message from that cross our mind, or sometimes it cross our mind and we don't want to acknowledge it because we don't want to change that. We don't want to make a change and to have to reconsider how we live. So we don't listen. We don't want to see it. And I've been through this several times. I spoke about that, about different experiences I had like that. And but I knew, deep inside I knew, because I got the message. But I did not want to acknowledge it because it was too painful to see. So your body knows, you know. And for years I had pain, for example, in my hips. And I knew to what it was connected because I did these classes in Paris for many years with an osteopath who was teaching us the relation between the body and different emotions and different field of at the spiritual level as well. And I didn't want to acknowledge that something was not right in my marriage. And the hips are the place of, you know, the association of the Libra that is about balance, equilibrium, harmony, you know, and this was not harmonious. So my body knew, I knew it. I knew the symbol, but I had to go through another experience to face the situation. And this was, it's like I knew it, I didn't want to acknowledge it, I tried to make it work and it was not working because I had to have another experience, another life experience, and my partner as well. So, you know, it's that, and it's for that I didn't want to acknowledge because I didn't want to go through, to see that it was not working and to go through separation. So I didn't, but I knew. And some people don't know a lot, most of the people and don't have this kind of training or this kind of classes, and they don't know, but me, I know. So it's even worse when you know, because you have to deny, you have to lie to yourself until life obliges you to face really the situation, and you cannot not deny anymore. So it's that, you know, it's all a question of and this can happen when we are true to ourselves. We can avoid a lot of things that are not pleasant in our lives when we are true to ourselves. We think sometimes that the thing that we have to change is the most unpleasant thing, but in fact it's because we don't change it that it becomes really unpleasant. And for that, again, it's by the body. The body knows. The body knows. It's really, really amazing. So it's like a book, and we have to learn the language of this book. And it's really, really, really difficult. Yeah, I see I have someone with fibromyalgia. It's really complicated because, sure, it's connected to these organs, but it can be for many reasons. That can be also a transgenerational reason. It can be a family secret. It can be it's just particular to each of us, and it's each of us who have to ask inside, and we receive. When we ask, we receive, always. But we have to have the idea to ask. And this is maybe the most difficult part for a lot of people, because they don't know they can ask, or they forget they can ask, you know. And but when you ask, and when you retire in yourself, and when you really want to have the truth, it's coming. It's coming. Because when you are in this way to be, you show to your higher self that you are ready to face the situation and to make a change. Because all is impermanent. All is about change. You cannot avoid changes. It's impossible. And sometimes it's difficult because we are really comfortable where we are and we don't want to change. It's too heavy. But when we do it, it's like lightness that is coming. So, it's, you say, because I ask, and you are talking about my everything I'm going on through. Yeah, sure, because we are all connected. And in a way, it's like at that level, above the physical body, I answer to a question you have, and it resonates in you at your specific way about your specific experience. And it's really, really amazing, because we are not taught about these things, and this is a thing we should be taught since when we are kids. It will make life easier for everybody. Because when you are like that, you are when it's what is right for you. And when you are on what is right for you, everything falls into place around you as well. And people around you are also having benefits of that, because you are in balance. And after being beside of you, they can resonate with something in balance inside of them, because you are in balance. If you are not true, if you are not with integrity, if you have guilt, if you have fears, people around you are going to resonate with that. But when you are at peace, even if you go through challenges, it's not that I don't have challenges. I have challenges like everyone. I'm a human being. But I aborde them differently. I maybe because I had all this wisdom that has been given to me, that I searched for. It did not come like that. I searched for that. I was curious enough to search for that. It's for that I always tell, be curious. Educate yourself. Be curious. Search. Now we have that 30 years ago, 40 years ago, more than 40 years ago, when I started to really dig in that comprehension by the body, because I suffer in my body. And it's like by that I learned. It was no internet, but I wanted to know. And I found the right people to guide me, to accompany me on the path. It's not them who healed me. They just gave me some information that helped me to better understand this process I was going through. And I was curious, so I found books, and I found classes, and I follow classes, and it was wonderful, because, as I said, I've not been to university. I had 2 children at 20 years old, and I stayed with my children at home until they were 8 and 10. So, but I learned differently. I learned on the field. I learned practicing life, I can say. I learn really sometimes painfully, in a painful way, but it's worth it, and now I'm at peace no matter what happened. And it's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. It comes to my mind when we had the fire in 2018 here with my landlord. we were in a way on the same frequency. No fear at all, no fear. It was such a great feeling. We knew what to do, when to do it, and it was flowing. And I felt like I was carried in the hand of God, and no fear at all. And she was feeling the same, and we could feel great together. And she's not a young woman, she's older than me. But we faced that, and we were together, and it was no panic, no fear. And when there is like that, we know exactly what to do, when to do it. And it was magical, to the point that we really saw the fire close to us. We were ready to evacuate. Our cars were ready. But we were like so in a communion with nature around us, not avoiding the situation. But suddenly a miracle happened, the wind turned and the fire went back. We stay alert because it could come back, but it was really a magical moment, because it was like all the energy be present at each moment since early morning, and this happened beginning of afternoon. So we water the house, we had water, and we prepared everything, and being in that active moment without thinking, without fear that could enter fear, we knew exactly what to do, and we were really connected to the element. And it was wonderful. It has been a wonderful experience. Very sad for a lot of people who lost their home, but very strong and wonderful experience by being present in the moment and no fear. So it's that when you educate yourself, when you are curious about how you function, you observe nature. Is what I wanted also to tell you. I saw some podcast and some video speaking about 3 days of darkness and all that. And all this is relative. So one of them said, and this is what I'm observing nature. I see the bird twice a day. They come at that place and they sing, and after they stop, and when there is something, suddenly all the animals are silent. So this should alert you. So they speak about these days of darkness, but maybe without being in the fear, just observe. In one of these videos, it was said to observe the sky, that we may have some sign from the sky, meaning that the color may change, or it can be a different light, a different something unusual. So maybe check it out. Don't be on the fears, but check it out and observe the sky, even if you are in a city. I did amazing pictures of the sky when I was living in New York, in Manhattan, or in Paris. And people were telling me, wow, this is beautiful, where is it? I say, it's here. Because people look down, they don't look up, they don't look at the sky. So for me, in the city, looking at the sky was a way to connect me with nature. And I had also this water view, so I was connecting with water and the sky, and like that I was connected with nature, and this like that I could be very at peace and feeling really good in the city. So it's that, nature is everywhere, and just by we are part of nature. So everywhere you go, you are with nature, because we are organic as nature. So it's important to really inhabit, to really be in the body. So for that, you have to be present, to really feel when there is a change of atmospheric pressure. You can feel it. You can have something pressure in your head, or you will feel when there is a full moon. I was unable to sleep for 2 nights with this full moon. It was very strong for me. It's not all the full moon like that. But this one, I remember, the full moon is coming tomorrow. Now I know, because it can be some days before, some days after. So this was, when you have this in mind, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have trouble to sleep. It's just because it's the full moon. So I'm going to make me an herb tea, I'm going to have, or maybe a hot chocolate, or, you know, something warm in my body, and read a little bit. And after 1 hour, I want to sleep again, and I slept again. It's not something that is bothering. Take it like an opportunity to be at night in silence, maybe a time to meditate in your bed, to feel your body, to feel the flow of the blood, to have this in mind, what I was telling you about the prana that is there everywhere around us and that we inhale. And if you want to see the particles in the prana moving, I can, if I may guide you a little, it's like you look far away without looking. You look the tip of your nose without looking. And you look in between both. And you look at the sky, it's easier when you look a surface that is plain. I see them. You look at the sky and you can see them. They are like light gold, light silver, dancing. It seems chaotic. It's non-stop. This movement never stops. And this is what we are breathing. And this is what is moving inside of us. And when you are really concentrate on yourself, and when you close your eyes and you have this in mind about what you are breathing, this prana, you can feel a vibration and you can hear the sound of these particles inside of you. It's a beautiful, tiny, 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 tiny sound. I say the sound of the silence. It has this little shimmering, like little shimmering of gold, metallic gold, silver, fine metals, precious metals, shimmering like vibration. And I use this as well. It's not tinnitus, not at all. I know what is tinnitus. So someone told me that one day. No. It's something else. It's the vibration of these particles that we inhale and goes in our whole body. And non-stop, because we inhale, exhale. And when I am really, if there are moments of grace, when there is something like an insight or a music or something that makes me feel that love that is so strong, the sound becomes thinner, more subtle and higher pitch and warmer and faster, and it becomes like pure gold with diamond, if I can put material thing on that sound. And it's wonderful. It's like, I say it's the music of the spheres, and it's really, really wonderful. And when I am in silence, I am with this that music inside, and I feel how this is resonating in my body, and this helps me to go deeper and deeper in my silence, and deeper in what I can say meditation time. It makes it easier. If you have difficulties, try to have this in mind and try to practice like that. It's vibrating. Sometimes I can feel even the vibration at the base of my nails, like I can feel the push and my nails growing. I can feel the movement of my teeth rotating, because they move all the time. And if you are really concentrated, really in silence, focus on the feeling of the body, you can feel, I feel my fingers, they are like, it's like little crisp flames that want to go out of my fingers. It's a good feeling. It's like a feeling of extension from inside out, but connected to also what is invisible. And sometimes when I am in my meditation time, my hand on my legs like that, and there is a magical moment where there is no difference between inside and out. It's the same thing. It's flowing both ways, in and out. And I don't have even notion of my physical body, because I raise my vibration, my frequency, and my body is like part of what is around. It's fantastic. And this is free. You don't have to pay for that. You just have to be with yourself. And even if there are noise outside, use the noise. Use the noise to go back in. Imagine they go away, imagine they fade. Use them. Feel them resonate in your body, to feel better your body, to be better with your body. And the noise gonna fade, and you're gonna be really more in. This is also a good way to be able to meditate. I don't like very much this word, because it's something that is, in a way, can seem complicated for a lot of people. It's more simple than that. It's just by be with yourself, focus with yourself. Voila, so from the perfume, I came to that, but it goes with that, I remember you until the 3rd of April from tomorrow, 20% discount. I will put all the information, and 10% for the orphanage that we are supporting with Maria. And soon, it will be a surprise with Maria, a nice surprise. So have a good evening, everybody. Have a good day to start the day. Voila. Take good care of yourself. Try to visualize, to see the prana, magical particles, gold and silver, like moving, like dancing. If you want to know a little bit more, on my website, there is a PDF to load about my fine art. And in my fine art, there is a series that is called Primordial Arabic, where I speak about these particles. And I wrote about that. So if you want to check it out. I also want to thank you for the badges. I see that some people bought some badges. It's really kind of you. All this goes to the orphanage. So thank you very much. Big kisses.